Black Panther Wakanda Forever is a curious contradiction. This is the 30th film in the MCU and it leans into grief and loss deeper than any other film before it. Director Ryan Coogler and co-writer Joe Robert Cole address with dignity and depth the tragic death of leading man Chadwick Boseman from colon cancer in 2020. This film is just soaked in sadness. The opening and closing sequences of Wakanda Forever will make your heart ache. But at 2 hours and 41 minutes, this is also one of the longest films in the MCU. And there are stretches in it which border on boredom. I was weepy, but also weary. Perhaps the film was just shouldering too many burdens to begin with. Coogler is up against his own success. In 2018, Black Panther grossed over $1 billion worldwide and became the first Marvel film to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar. Marvel decided not to recast Boseman's role of King T'Challa, so the franchise had to find a way forward without its charismatic leading man, while also satisfying fans worldwide and adhering to constricting studio mandates. Wakanda Forever also closes out Phase 4 of the MCU. Coogler and Cole meet these great expectations by telling a story of a clash of civilizations. This film is set after the events of Avengers Endgame. King T'Challa is dead from an undisclosed illness. The women in his life, his mother, Queen Ramonda, his sister Shuri, his partner Nakia, and his general Okoye are grappling individually and together with this loss. The image of the funeral procession with everyone resplendent in white is beauteously heartbreaking. The costumes by Ruth E. Carter are spectacular. As Wakanda recovers from the death of their beloved ruler, a new threat emerges from Talokan, a hidden underwater Mayan-inspired kingdom ruled by Namor. Like Wakanda was Afro-futuristic, Talokan is Latino-futuristic. Namor, who was first introduced in the comics in 1939, is a mutant king god who can fly and swim incredibly fast. Mexican actor Tenoch Huerta Mejia plays Namor with a majestic fury. This is a man whose life and culture has been shattered by colonization, and he is willing to do whatever it takes to protect his people. In one scene, he suggests to Shuri that they burn the world together. He's almost seductive in his madness. The narrative alternates between this battle between Wakanda and Talokan and the long shadow cast by T'Challa's death. Shuri, the sassy, brilliant scientist played superbly by Letitia Wright, is unable to process the loss of her elder brother. In the first film, Shuri was the source of laughter and joy. Here, we see her grieving and growing up. Her scenes with her mother, Queen Ramonda, are among the best in the film. Angela Bassett as Ramonda, Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, and Danai Gurira as the formidable Okoye are terrific. Dominique Thorne makes an entry as Riri Williams, an MIT student and genius inventor who puts the plot into motion. Riri is slated to headline MCU's Ironheart television series, which Coogler is co-producing, and here she feels force-fitted to keep the corporate machinery chugging. Still, it's wonderful to see women doing much of the heavy lifting in a superhero film with a $200 million budget. Wakanda Forever isn't lacking in ambition. Coogler is attempting to weave together a human drama about loss with a vigorous dose of complex geopolitics. But the screenplay must also make room for the spectacle required in any MCU film. There are 7 languages spoken in this film, but also breathless action staged underwater, on ground, in the air, all of which look stunning, especially the underwater sequences. DOP Autumn Dural Akpo gives the visuals a haunting, eerie beauty. And the music by Ludwig Göransson efficiently underscores the melancholy and the combating emotional and physical.
We know what you whisper. They have lost their protector.
But this isn't enough to keep the narrative from becoming muddled and uninvolving. There's simply too much plot and not enough specificity, especially with the gorgeous blue-skinned people of Talokan. Apart from Namor, we have little sense of the rest of them. Ultimately, Black Panther Wakanda Forever ends up feeling like a placeholder, which is sad considering how brilliant the first film was. But as Killmonger said in that film, the sun will never set on the Wakandan Empire, Wakanda, and we will be back for more. Wakanda Forever works best when it's paying tribute to and mourning the irreplaceable Boseman. See it for that. What did you guys think of Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Tell me in the comments below and do subscribe to Reviews and More.